Hey folks, this is immigration attorney Hassan Abdullah from the San Francisco Bay Area, and this is a little bit of a different video. I just decided to create this on the fly. I'm a little bit quite casually dressed. I decided to drop into the office this weekend and just get something done, but it just came to me that there's something very important about artificial intelligence that I'd like to share with the audience. So, what you may be asking is, how does it influence the practice of law? And I can speak on that as the practice of law for immigration. I can definitely give you some insight on that. Does it help? Yes, it does. Am I using it? Yes, I am. And what I'm finding is that I'm discovering more and more uses for it. One particular use is emails. Sometimes I get clients who send me multiple questions over email, and I could take 10 minutes to respond painstakingly, 10, 15 minutes to a very detailed email. Or I could prompt ChatGPT, say that you're an immigration attorney, answer this email, here you go. And you give it that text, and it will come up with a response. Now, yes, confession, I do that from time to time. It saves me a lot of time. But there's a very important caveat to this. And this is why we still have a job and artificial intelligence hasn't taken over. It's that it makes mistakes. It really does, even on some simple things. So what happens, the utility is, I don't have to type out all that response, that detailed response, but I get a detailed response crafted by ChatGPT or other, LLMs you can use, and I read it very quickly, and I see, okay, is everything all right? Does it pass the sanity test? And if it does, then I can send it. But oftentimes it doesn't, and there's often little tweaks that I have to make. So that's the situation. And it's probably going to be quite a while before it's absolutely always going to be correct. Um, Even immigration attorneys are not absolutely 100% always correct, but based on all this experience, we're able to see if ChatGPT went wrong somewhere. And I'm going to share with you a particular example. So someone emailed me. He said, I'm a client from yours from the past, and your firm helped me with a green card application for my parents. And his father was leaving, is a permanent resident, and he applied for a reentry permit back in February 2024. He left the country to go to his home. He left the U.S. to go to his home country and country of national origin, and he left in May of last year. And the reentry permit, which allows someone to spend more than a year out of the country and still come back, that's what the reentry permit is for permanent residents. It was still pending for more than a year, so he had to come back before a 1 year period passed. And now this former client is asking me questions. He's asking me, is it safe for his father to travel back to India and go in a few weeks while his reentry permit is pending? And he's saying, give me information about two scenarios. One is, if the reentry permit is approved before, is it okay? And if the reentry permit is approved after, is it safe to stay out? So basically, ChatGPT gave some incorrect advice. Now, I did ask it to just give a snappy reply, save me some time, and here's what it said. It said that your dad is fine to travel back to India on June 10th, 2025, as long as his reentry permit gets approved before he leaves. If the I-131 is still pending by June 10th, we don't recommend travel. Leaving without an approved permit could lead to abandonment of the application. USCIS may consider his reentry his recent US reentry as a sign that he no longer needed the permit. And I don't know where ChatGPT found this, came up with this, decided that this is the correct advice, but this is not something that I've ever heard. This is not a fact. This is not how things work. You can definitely travel while the reentry permit is pending, even if there is an intervening travel in the middle. And USCIS does not consider this reentry as a sign that you no longer need the permit, just because you make some intermediate travels. So maybe there was some advice that was out there that was not so accurate that was on the internet, and ChatGPT may have just decided to adopt that. This is what happens sometimes. So this is why artificial intelligence cannot be relied on entirely. So don't try this at home, kids. The idea here is you should still leave it to the professionals. And this is the honest truth. And one thing is, though, artificial intelligence, let's be real, is getting more and more powerful by the day. It's been said that every 5 months, every 5.7 months, let's just say every 6 months, it doubles in capability and power. So at this rate, within 5 years, I don't know, it's going to be like 1,000 times more powerful. So we still have a job. And when, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And no job is safe. Practically, it seems like. I know this sounds like, Chicken Little, sky is falling, gloom and doom, but no job is really safe. So you really need to have some good financial planning, a contingency, something to prepare for the possible inevitable change or loss of whatever work it is that you might be doing. But that's a whole separate topic. My point really here is that artificial intelligence is not a substitute. You cannot rely on it today for legal assistance, at least getting casual, even simple casual advice on immigration. It can give you a starting point, but you are often going to need and want to have a professional to do a sanity check on it. That's basically my take on it. Thanks for watching. And oh yeah, I want to encourage some dialogue. I never really do this. It's a good algorithm-y thing to do. Feel free to write comments. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments. And anyhow, thanks for watching. You can see how professional of a YouTuber I am, right? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.